Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do another Pan That palette update. It's probably been a little over a month since I've done one here on my channel at this point, but let me go ahead and show you what my palette looked like the last time you saw it, and then we'll go through what it looks like today. And here's what my palette looks like now. Oh, you guys, this palette, I don't even know what to think about it anymore. It's just so slow going, and I think I've said that in every single update video so far, but really, I mean, I'm really quite disappointed in myself as to just how little progress there is. But it is what it is. These products or these shadows are just so densely packed. I feel like I'm getting almost nowhere with them. So I guess we'll just go through them. And I will say also, I think I've also said this in all the other videos, that I just haven't been wearing makeup that much. I mean, I feel like I kind of have been wearing it a little bit more than I was previously, but regardless of how much I've actually worn makeup, I feel based on the amount of makeup that I have worn, there should be more progress, but there just isn't. All right, so let's go ahead and just kind of try and go through these as quickly as we can. The first shade here is Smog, and I've been using that just about every single time I wear makeup in the outer corner. I mean, there's probably a little bit of progress from last month, but definitely not as much as I would have liked. And then moving on here to Mildew, the really pretty green. I don't think I touched that one this month. So going forward into this next month, I definitely need to play with that one a little bit more. It's a really, really pretty color. It's just very vibrant. Last year with my Pan That palette, I did have a green similar to this, maybe a little bit darker, and I was using that in my outer corner, and it worked okay. So maybe I should try that with this Mildew shade. I think this one's a little bit too bright for it, but you never know. All right, then moving on to Oil Slick, the black. I'm just trying to hit pan on that shade, and I've been using it a lot, so I'm really surprised that I haven't hit pan on it yet. That is definitely going to be a goal for the next update, that I will have some pan showing on it. Last Call, I think I used that once or twice, and there's maybe a little bit of a dip. Chopper, I just used today. I haven't really been focusing on that one, but I do have it on my eyes today because I was getting a little sick of using Maui Wowie all the time, but I wanted to do a bright lip, so I wanted to keep my eye makeup a little bit more neutral. So I have been using Maui Wowie pretty much every single time I do my makeup for a quick, just everyday look. And there is a dip. You can see there's definitely a dip now, but I just really want to hit pan on it. And initially my goal for this palette was to finish all 4 of these shades plus this one here in the middle. I think I'm going to have to amend that and just hit pan on pretty much everything. This is an overview. I think I will still be able to finish Smog, Polyester Bride, and Sin by the end of the year. And again, I had hoped to finish these 2 as well. But I think now after I hit pan on Maui Wowie, it's probably going to be close to June by the time that happens anyways, that I'm just going to go ahead and move on to Chopper and try and hit pan on that before the end of the year. So I hate to do it. I would really like to finish both of those, but maybe if I end up hitting pan on Chopper, I'll go back to working on Maui Wowie, or I'll continue to work on Chopper to maybe finish off at least one of them by the end of the year. But as of right now, I think between the 2 of them, my goal would just be to hit pan at this point because they're just so slow going. Shattered, then moving on here to the blue. I haven't touched. I'm not surprised about that at all. Polyester Bride, the white-ish shade here. I did Frankenshade that shade a while ago. But my goal was to hit the side of the pan, and I was able to do that up there. So going forward into the next update, I would like to clear out at least one of the sides here, maybe even both. I might even be able to do both of that. But that is the shade that I use every single day in my inner corner and under my brow bone, so I do get a lot of use out of that one. And then here is Grifter. I've used this, again, maybe once in the last month or so. I definitely need to start using that one more. I think it's really pretty. It's a fun shade. I think it looks really nice paired with Last Call as well. But I'm just trying to do quick eye looks most of the time, so that's why I'm focusing mainly on those 2 for all over lid shades. But it is a really fun shade, so I would like to use it a couple more times going forward into the next update. And then the last one here I have is Sin, and that is the shade that I'm using as an all over facial highlight. I actually would not be surprised if this one is done by the next update. It's kind of falling apart. This top part here actually fell out of the palette earlier, or just kind of fell down into this part. So I'm gonna go ahead and repress that probably either tonight or tomorrow. So when you see it next, hopefully it'll all be gone, but if it's not all the way gone, then it'll probably look a little bit different than that. But so that was my Urban Decay Ammo palette. I don't even think I mentioned the name of the palette at the beginning of the video. But then I also have my little Z palette that I've been working on. So let me go ahead and show you what that looked like last time, and then I'll show you what it looks like now. And here is what my Z palette looks like now. I apologize that it's quite messy. And again, I'm really just focusing on these two shades. So this shade right here is from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. It's not creme brulee, is it? Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I'll try to put it on the screen here. But I absolutely love it as a transition shade. I think it's beautiful. But in the past updates, I had mentioned how crumbly it was and how it just completely fell apart. Well, it did that again, so I did go ahead and repress it for like an 8th time, I feel. And it's sticking together this time, which is great. Who knows how long it'll stick together, but there really is not that much left in the pan here, but it is completely covering the pan. I haven't hit the bottom of it yet for like the 8th time, like I said, but there isn't that much left. I don't know that I'll finish it by the next update, but I definitely will hit pan within like the next 1 or 2 times that I use it. And then this shade here, this is my all over lid shade that I use right after I put down my primer. It's from Makeup Forever, and the shade is right on the back here. This is shade M530. I hate this eyeshadow, you guys. I really don't like it. I feel like a lot of the eyeshadows that I put on top of it skip, but I'm determined to go ahead and use it up. I think I'm quite close to hitting pan on it. It also gets hard pan really easily, and it is quite pigmented, and because it's just an all over lid shade, I'm okay using it until it's completely gone, but I don't enjoy using it. I'm really looking forward to getting this shade out of my collection and moving on to something else. But yeah, there you have it. So that was just a really quick update on my Pan That palette progress. Again, I'm just really frustrated with this, you guys. I'm continuing to use it and I enjoy using it. I just wish there was a lot more progress. But like I said at the very beginning of this project, regardless of where I end up with this at the end of the year, I think I'm just going to go ahead and toss it. It's getting old. I would have at that point used it for an entire year, so I definitely will have gotten my money's worth out of this palette. Thank you so much for watching today and hanging out with me for a little bit. I truly appreciate it. And I would love it if you go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more quality content like this one. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you like Pan That palette videos. We can also connect on Instagram. My handle will be listed down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!